Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The Honorable Thesis Supervisor, Mr. Professor Dr. Gatot Nazir Ahmad MSI, and Mr. Diki Iranto SEMSA, and the Honorable Board of Examiners. My name is Ganis Trianjani. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to present my thesis with the title The Influence of Fair Ownership, Environmental Performance, and the Policy on Financial Performance in Manufacturing Sector Companies listed on the IDX 2018 until 2022. Well, my thesis consists of 5 chapters. In the chapter 1, there are introduction, there are background, problem formulation, research objectives, and research benefits. In the chapter 2 is review of theory. There are literature review, framework of thought, and hypothesis. In the chapter 3, there is research methods. There are unit of analysis, population sample, operational variables, data collection techniques, and analysis techniques. In the chapter 4 is result and discussion. There are data description, research result, and discussion. In the chapter 5 is closing. There are conclusion, implications, limitations, and recommendations for further research. The first one is introduction. Research background. Investors in determining the choice to invest in shares will look at several factors, one of which is the company's financial performance. Financial performance is basically a tool used to measure the health of a company, describe the effectiveness of using company assets, and see an increase in revenue. There are various ways that can be used to measure company performance, one of which is return on equity or ROE. The performance of manufacturing companies as measured by ROE in the last 3 years has decreased. Below is a table of data on the phenomenon of declining performance of manufacturing companies listed on the IDX in 2018 until 2020. Next is research background. Financial factors that influence financial performance in this research are firm ownership, environmental performance, and the policy. And in the research gap, first, based on research conducted by Wisnu Wardana and Novianti 2017, firm ownership shows a positive influence on the company's financial performance. Second, research conducted by Juitaningsih and Setiawati 2011 states that environmental performance has a positive and significant effect on financial performance. And the third, the results of research conducted by Komara et al. 2016, the policy or the to equity ratio, or DER, has a positive effect on financial performance. The next is urgency. First, this research can provide information for consideration for investors before making an investment, and then it's hoped that this research can become literature material and additional evidence for reference sources in further research. The novelty, first, this research refers to research by Melinda Katrina, Epi Fitria, and Nurleli, 2021. And then the difference from previous research is that the researchers here added additional variables, namely the policy and an independent variable to determine its effect on financial performance, differences in the 2018 until 2022 time period, differences in measuring environmental performance variable with ESG scores, and added a robustness test to the variable-dependent financial performance with Tobinsky. The next is problem formulation. The first one is, does foreign ownership have a positive effect on the financial performance of manufacturing sector companies listed on the IDX for the 2018 until 2022 period? Second is, does environmental performance have a positive effect on the financial performance of manufacturing sector companies listed on the IDX for the 2018 until 2022 period? And then, does the policy have a positive effect on the financial performance of manufacturing sector companies listed on the IDX for the 2018 until 2022 period? The next is research objective. First one is to analyze the effect of her ownership on the financial performance of manufacturing sector companies listed on the IDX for the 2018 until 2022 period. The second one is to analyze the influence of environmental performance on financial performance in manufacturing sector companies listed on the IDX for the 2018 until 2022 period. And then to analyze the influence of the policy on the financial performance of manufacturing sector companies listed on the IDX for the 20 until 2022 period. Next is research benefits. The first one is theoretical benefits. For science and academics, it's hoped that this research can become literature material as well as additional evidence for reference sources in further research, provide input and expand insight into economics, especially financial management, and can provide contributions in the form of empirical evidence. The second one is for companies. It's hoped that this research can be a consideration for companies when investing in terms of the influence of foreign ownership, environmental performance, and the policy on financial performance. The third one is for prospective investors. The research carried out can provide information for consideration by investors before making an investment. The last one is for academics. It's hoped that this research will become a reference that can add insight to expand research, especially in order to examine factors that influence financial performance. The next is chapter 2, review of theory. Theoretical background. First one is agency theory. Agency theory is a concept that explains the relationship between company management as agents and capital owners as the main parties. A high D ratio can illustrate that the company can operate with debt as equity. If used properly, this business debt can produce increased profits when compared to operations using its own equity. The second one is signaling theory. Signal theory is a sign or signal that comes from company management policies. Example are sustainability reports and financial reports issued by companies. The announcement is unexpected to provide benefits to investors as a material for considerations in the investment decision-making process. ESG disclosure is a positive signal for investors, which makes the company get a good assessment in the eyes of investors. The next is financial performance as variable Y. The company's financial performance is one of the factors seen by potential investors to determine stock investment. Financial performance is an analysis carried out to see the extent to which a company has implemented financial implementation rules properly and correctly. Financial performance is the work performance that has been achieved by a company in a certain period and is stated in the financial report of the company concerned. Assessment of a company's financial performance is how management manage and evaluates it based on predetermined performance criteria such as budgets, plans, and targets. The next is corporate governance. Corporate governance is a development of agency theory which includes a series of relationships between company management, board of commissioners, shareholders, and other stakeholders. Corporate governance is a theory of corporate governance that explains the relationship between various participants in a company that determines the direction and performance of the company. By implementing efficient corporate governance, companies can improve their business environment and build stakeholder trust, especially investors in the company. The next is corporate governance mechanism. Mechanisms in corporate governance supervision are divided into two groups, namely internal mechanisms and external mechanisms. Internal mechanisms are mechanisms designed to equalize the interests of managers and shareholders. Internal mechanisms within the company, including managerial ownership and control carried out by the Board of Commissioners. In this case, the composition of the board. Meanwhile, external mechanisms are ways of influencing companies other than internal mechanisms, such as market for corporate control, institutional ownership, foreign ownership, and levels of debt funding. Next is foreign ownership as X1. Foreign ownership is the proportion of a company's ordinary shares owned by individuals, legal entities, the government, and parts thereof that have overseas status or are not from Indonesia. For ownership in companies is a party that is considered concerned about improving the corporate. For ownership is the portion of the outstanding share owned by foreign investors or financiers. Next is sustainability report in the conceptual description. According to the 2017 Financial Services Authority regulation, a sustainability report is a form of report issued by a company in order to disclose or communicate to stakeholders regarding environmental, social, and good governance or ESG performance in a predictable manner. The, G- the Global Reporting Initiative or GRI is an institution that provides guidelines for disclosure of sustainability reports, which defines sustainability reporting as a practice in measuring and disclosing economic, environmental, and social impacts in daily company activities, as well as responsibility to internal and external stakeholders regarding organizational performance in realizing sustainable development goals. Next is environmental social governance or ESG. In the context of corporate social responsibility or CSR, the implementation of these three pillars is called environmental, social, and governance or ESG performance. A company's ESG disclosure, as a reflection of its ESG performance, can be measured or seen from the ESG score. The higher a company's ESG score, the better its ESG disclosure, and conversely, the lower a company's ESG score, the worse its ESG disclosure. The next is environmental performance as variable X2. Alin Kristen and Nyoman Sriwarastuti 2020 define environmental performance as a company's ability to create a positive impact on the environment. In this research, environmental performance is measured by the ESG score index, which is sourced from the calculation of aspects published by the company with standards from the Global Report Initiative or GRI through the sustainability report of the relevant company. Next is debt policy as variable X3. Debt or liabilities are an alternative funding for companies. The policy is a policy taken by management to obtain the funding sources needed by a company, which are used to fund company operations. The debt owned by the company comes from bank loans, leasing, bond sales, and the like. Therefore, the company is obliged to pay off its debt in accordance with the agreement agreed upon by both parties. If a company cannot carry out these obligations in a timely manner, it will be possible for a company to receive sanctions or consequences, namely the transfer of asset ownership and at some point. However, the use of debt will provide benefits for the company in the form of tax savings. But if the amount of debt is too large, the company could go bankrupt because it's unable to pay off its debt. Next is hypothesis. Foreign ownership has an influence on the company's financial performance because foreign ownership in companies is considered to have better technology and financial management, as well as large capital, which will improve the company's financial performance. So, the hypothesis one is where ownership has a significant positive effect on financial performance. Second one is according to Cahjono 2013, environmental performance has a significant influence on financial performance. And then according to a study conducted by Saviani and Utomo 2020, a positive relationship was found between environmental factors and financial performance. So the hypothesis 2 is environmental performance has a significant positive effect on financial performance. The third one is in the result of research by Ulf and Ashik 2018, it's stated that the policy has a positive and significant effect on financial performance. If a company has a lot of debt, the company's risk will be higher. With this, management must be able to implement the policies as well as possible. So the hypothesis 3 is the policy has a significant positive effect on financial performance. The next is framework of thought. For ownership is hypothesis 1 for financial performance, and environmental performance is hypothesis 2 to financial performance, and the policy is hypothesis 3 for financial performance. The next is research methods. Object, population, and sample. Object of research. The object of this research is manufacturing companies listed on the IDX. The data used in this research is secondary data obtained from the annual financial reports found on each company's website. And then research population. The population in the study was 28 manufacturing sector companies on the IDX. The research samples that will be used are 10 companies from the period 2018 until 2022 and produce observation units totaling 50 research data samples. As you can see, there is a sample in this research. There are Indosemen Tunggal Prakarsa, Semen Indonesia, Wijaya Karya Beton, Java Concrete Indonesia, Astra International, Multibintang Indonesia, Kalbe Pharma, Merek Indonesia, Industri Jamu dan Farmasi Sido, dan Unilever Indonesia. The next is personalization of research variables. The first one is financial performance. The measurement is ROE is equal to net profit after tax per capital. And then TK, Tabitsky is equal to MVS plus D per TA. The second one is for ownership. The measurement is KA is equal to total share ownership per total shares outstanding multiple by 100%. The third one is environmental performance. Measurement is score is equal to N per K. And the last one is the policy. The measurement is there is equal to total amount of debt per total capital is multiplied by 100%. Next is research methods. This study uses a quantitative approach. The sample was determined using purposive random sampling on manufacturing sector companies listed on the IDX. And then data collection technique. Data was obtained from documentation of financial reports, annual reports, and sustainability reports of companies listed on the IDX in the manufacturing sector. The next is analysis technique. The first one is descriptive statistics. Descriptive statistics provide an overview and description of data that present information clearly through the average value or mean, median, mode, minimum value, maximum value, and standard deviation. Second one is classic assumption test, is multicollinearity test. Multicollinearity occurs when there is a strong linear relationship between the independent variables in a model. A regression model is considered to experience multicollinearity if there is a significant linear relationship between one or more independent variables. Signs of multicollinearity can be identified through examining the variance inflation factors, where a fifth value of less than 10 indicates the absence of multicollinearity. Meanwhile, a fifth value of more than 10 indicates symptoms of multicollinearity. The third one is panel data regression. Panel data combines cross-section data with time series data, where cross-section units are measured at different time periods. The model for the regression equation in this research is as follows. Y is alpha plus beta 1 Ka1 plus beta 2 Kl2 plus beta 3 Kh3 plus E. The information is Y is financial performance, alpha is constant or intercept, beta 1 minus beta 3 is regression coefficient, Ka1 is per ownership, Kl2 is environmental performance, Kh3 is the policy, and E is error. The fourth one is panel data regression model determination. First one is Chow test. The Chow test is the first test which aims to determine the panel data analysis model that will be used, either the common effect model or CAM or the effect model or FEM. Second is Hausman test. The Hausman test is intended to see the best model between the FEM or FEM. Third is Lagrange multiplier test. This test is carried out to find out determine the CHEM or RAM that will be used in finding estimated values for panel data. The next is hypothesis testing. Hypothesis testing is carried out to see whether the independent variables has an influence on the dependent variable. First one is t-test or partial test. The t-test, or what is usually called a partial test, is a test that aims to see the influence of independent variables partially or individually on the dependent variable. If the count is more than the table significance less than alpha 0.05, then it can be concluded that there is a significant influence between the independent variable and the dependent variable, and vice versa. The second one is F-test or simultaneous test. The F-test is intended to test the regression coefficient or slope hypothesis simultaneously. The hypothesis of the F-test is as follows. H1 is variable x together has no effect on variable y if significance is more than 0.05 or the calculated F value is less than F table. And then the H1 is variable x jointly influences variable y if significance is lower than 0.05 or calculated F value is more than F table. The third one is coefficient of determination or R square. The R square value shows how much variation in the dependent variable can be explained by the independent variable. The coefficient of determination also shows whether the estimated regression model is good or not. The R square value is between 0 and 1. If the R square value is close to 0 or equal to 0, then the independent variable cannot explain the dependent variable, or its ability is very limited, and vice versa. The next is robustness test. Titti et al. 2011 argued that the robust test or sensitivity test is carried out to find out whether the research model has provided accurate information in order to strengthen existing research results. In this research, the robust test will test the dependent variable of financial performance by changing the Roy proxy to Tobinsky. In this research, the robust test is used to explain and retest the independent variables against the dependent variable. The regression equation model is stated as follows. Babinski is equal to alpha plus beta 1 Ka 1 plus beta 2 Kl2 plus beta 3 Kh3 plus E. Next is result and discussion. First one is descriptive analysis results. As you can see, there is the table descriptive analysis results, and the second one is classification test results is multicollinearity test. The standard fifth value for each Ka, Kh, Ka, Kl, and Kh variable is lower than 10. This shows that there is no correlation between the variables, so it can be concluded that there are no symptoms of multicollinearity in the data used. The next is results of panel data regression model selection. Based on these results, it can be concluded that the model chosen in this study, which uses the Rowe proxy for financial performance variables, is the random effect model or REM. The next is panel data regression results. As you can see, based on the table above, it can be seen that the panel data regression model equation is as follows. Rho is minus 0.17 plus 0.32 minus 0.1, 0.01 plus 0.35. The next is hypothesis test results, t-test results, or partial tests. As you can see in the table, based on these results, it can be seen that the variables foreign ownership and environmental performance don't have a significant effect on financial performance. This is because the probability value of the foreign ownership variable gets a result of 0.22 is higher than alpha is 0.05. Then for the environmental performance variable, we get a probability value of 0.98 is higher than alpha. However, there are different results on the policy variable. This variable has a significant positive effect on company value, where if seen based on the probability value, the policy variable gets a value of 0.00 is lower than alpha, which means that the policy variable has an effect on financial performance, proxied by Roy. The next is F-test. The results from the F-table are 6.37. The calculated F value is 6.7 is higher than F-table, 5.19, and the significant value is 0.00 is lower than 0.05. So H0 is rejected and HA is accepted. There is a significant influence between the independent variables together on the dependent variable. This means that the variable Ka, Kl, Kh influence the financial performance of manufacturing companies. The next is coefficient of determination test results, or R-square. It can be seen that the adjusted R-square value is 0.25 or 24.7%. The coefficient of determination value shows that the independent variables consisting of Ka, Kl, and Kh are able to explain the ROE of manufacturing companies of 24.73%. Meanwhile, the remaining 75.26% is explained by other variables not included in this research model. The next is classic assumption test results. On the robustness test result, multicollinearity test results. As you can see in the table above shows the center fifth value of each KA, KL, and KH variable is lower than 10. This shows that there is no correlation between the variables, so it can be concluded that there are no symptoms of multicollinearity in the data used. Next is panel data regression results. As you can see in the table above is the result of the panel data regression equation using the Tabinski proxy. Based on the table above, it can be seen that the panel data regression model equation is as follows. Tabinski is equal to 0.1 plus 0.4 plus 0.5 plus 0.6, 1.6. The next is coefficient of determination test results, or R square. As you can see in the table, it can be seen that the adjusted R square value is 0.01 or 0.03%. The coefficient of determination value shows that the independent variables consisting of Ka, Kl, and Kh are able to explain the Tobin scheme of manufacturing companies of 0.1.03%. Meanwhile, the remaining 98.7% is explained by other variables not included in this research model. The probability of the coefficient of determination is 0.02, is lower than 0.05, which indicates that the model can be considered robust based on the result of the robustness test. The next is discussion. The influence of foreign ownership on financial performance. Based on the results of tests that have been carried out previously, it shows that the foreign ownership variable has a positive and insignificant effect on the financial performance of manufacturing sector companies as proxied by ROE. The average foreign ownership of manufacturing sector companies is low. Thus, foreign ownership have less participation in decision-making and development of financial performance. Meanwhile, the results of the robustness test to analyze the influence of foreign ownership on financial performance in the manufacturing sector companies, as proxied by Tabinski, shows that the foreign ownership variable has an insignificant positive influence on the company's financial performance. The value proxied by Tabinski based on this result shows that the use of the company growth variable doesn't have a strong influence. There are inconsistent results in testing the effect of foreign ownership on financial performance as proxied by Roy and Tabinski. The next is the influence of environmental performance on financial performance. Based on the results of tests that have been carried out previously, it shows that the environmental performance variables has no effect on the financial performance of manufacturing sector companies as proxied by ROE. This is in line with research conducted by Tarigan and Samuel 2014, which stated that environmental performance had a negative impact on financial performance because stakeholders in the year of the study hadn't prioritized environmental aspects as an assessment in decision making. Meanwhile, the results of the robustness test to analyze the influence of environmental performance on financial performance in the manufacturing sectors companies is as proxied by Levinsky show that the environmental performance variable has an insignificant positive influence on the company's financial performance. There are inconsistent results when examining the effect of environmental performance on financial performance, as proxied by Roy and Tobinski. Next is the influence of the policy on financial performance. Based on the result of tests that have been carried out previously, it shows that the policy variable has a positive and significant effect on the financial performance of manufacturing sector companies as proxied by ROE. This is because funding through the will improve the company's financial performance, where companies that have the will pay loan interest, which can reduce taxable income, which can provide benefits to shareholders. This is in line with research conducted by Rambe 2020 and Coulson 2023. This means that the company makes appropriate policies in debt management to improve financial performance. The results of the robustness test to analyze the influence of the policy on financial performance is proxied by Tabinski show that the debt policy variable has a significant positive influence on the company's financial performance. Based on the robustness tests that have been carried out, it's known that the selection of the debt policy variable, which is proxied by the debt to equity ratio or DER, has a strong influence. The policy on financial performance, as proxied by Roy and Tobinski, has the same results, which shows that the policy has a significant positive effect on financial performance. Next is Chapter 5, Closing. The conclusion. The first one is, of the three variables tested, only one has a positive and significant effect on financial performance, as proxied by Roy and Tobinski. Second, the first hypothesis states that ownership has a positive and insignificant effect on financial performance. However, from the panel data regression results, ownership has a positive and insignificant effect on financial performance, as proxied by Roy and Tobinski. So the first hypothesis is rejected. Third, the second hypothesis states that environmental performance has a significant positive effect on financial performance. However, from the panel data regression results, environmental performance has no effect on financial performance, as proxied by Roy, and environmental performance has an insignificant positive effect on financial performance, as proxied by Tobinski. So the second hypothesis is rejected. Fourth, the third hypothesis states that the policy has a significant positive effect on financial performance. The panel data regression results state that the policy has a significant positive effect on financial performance, as proxied by Roy and Kavinsky. So the third hypothesis is accepted. Next is implications of research results, theoretical implications. The first one is, from the research results obtained, it can be concluded that foreign ownership has a positive and insignificant effect on financial performance, as proxied by Roy and Tobinski. The results of this research are in line with the results of research conducted by Ivan and Raharja 2021, which states that foreign ownership has an effect positive and not significant to financial performance. The second one is, this research also found that environmental performance had no effect on financial performance, as proxied by Roy. These results are in line with the results of research conducted by Hidayat and Gofar 2021, which states that environmental performance has no effect on financial performance. Furthermore, environmental performance has an insignificant positive effect on financial performance, as proxied by Tobinski. This results in line with the result of research conducted by Hardiningsi et al. 2020, which states that environmental performance has an insignificant positive effect on financial performance. The last one is, this research also found the results that the policy had an significant positive effect on financial performance, as proxied by Rowe and Tobinski. The results of this research were strengthened by the results of research conducted by Rambe 2020, which stated that the policy had a positive and significant effect on financial performance. The next is practical implications. This research will be a reference for managers and companies. Investors are interested in investing because these decisions can be taken in the form of financial report information, annual reports, and sustainability reports, which reflect the state of company performance and can improve the quality of the company. This is because investors usually use fundamental analysis to evaluate the performance of a company. This research can provide information or as a reference for manufacturing sector companies listed on the IDX. Based on the result of this research, companies can pay more attention to the level of ownership, environmental performance, and the policy. So, paying attention to these three things is expected to have a positive impact on the company's financial performance. Next is limitations and recommendations for further research. In conducting In conducting this research, researchers had several limitations which are expected to be overcome in future research. The sample used in this research was only the manufacturing sector listed on the IDX. Therefore, the results obtained in this study cannot be generalized to other fields or countries. In addition, the sample used in the regression model refers to a 5-year period only. And in this study, financial performance proxies are limited to Rowe and Tobinsky. Despite all the limitations of this research, it's hoped that future research can analyze other independent variables that are considered to influence a company's variable performance. In addition, it's hoped that further research objects can cover other industrial sectors with a wider number of companies, so it can produce better data. Okay, that's it my presentation today. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.